Hello viewers, welcome back to the heat of the summer.
Ujimasa Hojo's forces Kotaro Fuma. The game is not called the heat of the summer.
But it is the heat of the summer.
Yeah, it's just really hot out.
Alright, you can see I've changed his weapon to the Twin Remnants. And I added the defense.
Because defense.
And we got super art.
You did not get a super art.
Knock him up, and yep, he's all about the air combo. I didn't notice that earlier.
Yep. That's something that we never really touched upon. That little page right there tells you their fighting style for the most part.
Yep. Ah, my eye itches. Alright, viewers. Alright, and we're keeping the EXP infusion and heading on with the choices of
Woodman, Ghostman, Hardman, and Tiger Man.
We're going for Hard Man.
Yes, we're going to get the Hard Knuckle.
You must be in perfect form for Ieyasu, understand? Do it for me, alright?
Alright. After we get the Hard Knuckle, we'll be able to fight... who was it? Who do you fight after you get the Hard Knuckle?
I don't remember. I don't know the games as well as you do.
All I know is that you can defeat the Robot Masters and fight Wily. And you can give him an epic fisting with the Hard Knuckle.
Welcome back to Headstrong Arcavota.
And incredibly inappropriate jokes.
Oh, well, it's not as bad as my poor taste
The
joke.
Yoshishige forces will
It's not as bad as the joke I would have made for Woodman.
I don't want to know. So, Robert, what is the opposite of Christopher Walken?
Christopher Reeves!
That joke is in poor taste.
Break through the gate.
Yeah, well, it only really works if I break their legs. Ooh, disperse is a good move.
Yep.
Which way should I go next?
Kotaro has no idea which way he should go next, except in the direction of beatdowns. Man, he really does dance on the air.
Whee!
It's like Tornado Kirby. Not only are you invincible, but you have no control over it. Unless you can control it while you're on the ground.
You probably can.
Halt! Thud!
Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Have you ever heard that a picture's worth 1,000 words?
This is Satake's Academy of Gentlemen. It's meant to help us with our clumsiness.
What? He's even clumsier than me, if that's possible.
Well, he does wear armor that's very hard to move in. That is actually a very harsh contrast to Fuma, who wears almost no armor and can move around very easily.
Mm-hmm. But we're going to do less damage than he would potentially be able to.
That's not true. You won't be able to block as much damage. Wearing less armor doesn't make you weaker in physical attacks. It makes you a glass cannon.
Let's go. Let's give them something to
I like how I didn't know that Squad Chief was there, but I beat the absolute tar out of him anyways.
Yeah, he just kind of showed up.
Here. This is just like a game of hot potato.
In no way whatsoever. Can you move while doing that?
No.
Oh. Well, that's kind of annoying.
See?
Oh well.
Don't you think you're going a little too far, Kotaro?
No!
Are you kidding? I've only begun to beat down.
What's wrong? Getting tired?
Well, now that you mention it, I am suffering from a little bit of heat exhaustion.
Well, it's not as bad for you as it was yesterday, is it?
No, it's nowhere near as hot as the last recording session. You could tell from the videos that I made that I was really hot.
Please,
Give you guys an idea. It's the day after it's the day after a breath video, and the same day as the Kingdom Battle video.
Yep, we're doing a double recording today. We did Kingdom Battle earlier. Now we're going to do this game. Break it like you mean it. I love those giant shurikens. They're the best. Love the shuriken.
I taught him a lesson.
That quote right there, and the one where I said I like sword, that's a personal weapon. They're both from a Japanese character called Lo Wang. From the game Shadow Warrior. He's about as Asian stereotype as you can get. He was made back during the 90s craze of over-the-top action heroes.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's an American thing, really.
Oh, yeah.
That's an everything thing, actually.
He was literally a walking Japanese stereotype. As a matter of fact, every time he found a secret, he would literally say, ancient Chinese secret. He was hilarious to listen to. That's back in the days where making a game like that wouldn't get you tarred and feathered for
Man, we're falling like leaves in autumn.
offending people's delicate sensibilities, because now everybody's made of paper.
Yep.
Seriously, I was made fun of every day of my life when I was in school. It never bothered me.
Yeah, there was very little that really bothered me when I was younger.
I'd never taken anything too seriously
People just
before.
need to learn
but
to
I've straightened my
harden up.
life out now.
I mean, not everybody's the same, but everybody can ignore things.
What? I don't know what that was.
I like this analogy. I use it sometimes. If you park a tank on your front lawn for long enough, eventually nobody's going to notice it's there.
Yep.
And it's the same for getting made fun of. If it happens long enough, you can get used to it to the point where it no longer bothers you at all.
Opponents I could be facing, I have to fight you.
But in order for that to happen, you have to stop being offended. And some people just can't do that. To me, people are just going to say what they want to say.
I can't wait to write about
And I'd
this
rather
in the
let them say what I want to say so I know where they stand. Because if you don't know where they stand, they'll just talk about you behind your back. And then they're backstabbing assholes. As opposed to the ones that you can see coming and then plan for.
And then there's friends that mess with you.
Oh, hell yeah. I call my friends all kinds of things. It's terms of endearment, man.
Yep. I know, I'm that friend. Haha, they landed in it.
The more you make fun of people, the more friendly you are with them. Don't you know how that's how it works?
They take us. Please give us the strength to defeat them.
I don't know how this turned into a cultural lesson.
Wait.
It's
is
us,
it over?
Robert.
You're
miss the
missing a
fight?
great Hateno box
But where?
by the stairs.
I'll
There
protect
you go.
Thought I
I've always
didn't
wanted
see
to
one
do
there.
something heroic.
And I always wanted to watch you die. What are you doing? Oh, did you just taunt?
Yeah.
Oh, you made them all angry. You know you have a full special meter. Taunting in the middle of a group of enemies would literally do nothing.
I'd forgotten it was full.
Ah, it's alright. Everybody forgets things like that.
Especially you.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at video games. Not great. I'm no
You
MLG guy, but
Think. I like to see you against a professional person in Smash.
I would get my ass whipped. There's not even a question, dude. Those guys do frame perfect
More than
maneuvers.
just a scratch.
No matter how much I practice, I'm not going to be that good unless I actually go head to head with one of those guys like 24/7.
Please don't. It's hard enough to win against you as it is.
I would say, in the grand scheme of things, I might be slightly above average. But there's no way I could go head to head with a competitive player. Alright, it's time for the... Those are crow feathers, aren't they?
Bring in one of
It's
the
time for the
spies.
dance of the
We need
crow.
to find out what their weakness is.
Well, this ain't how you do your Sarutobi dance, because you ain't a Sarutobi.
Please don't again.
Wow, you guys made that mistake 3 times in a row.
What's wrong with being ignorant? You tell me, Robert.
Well, the problem with being ignorant really is that you don't know things. And the more you don't know, the less informed decisions you can make. And less informed decisions you can make will end up turning you
We may
into
be
an
close,
idiot.
But more importantly,
You know, or a
we are
sheep.
loyal and brave.
You know, like 90% of the voters out there who just take everyone's word for it and
You
don't do the
surely
research.
must be as brave and loyal as we are.
Fair enough.
Protect us. Offer us your
Seriously, if
guidance.
you're just listening to your party on who to vote for, you're doing it wrong.
As the warrior who defeated
Vote. What's this
Please
vote you
remember
speak
my
of?
name.
Oh, you know, that thing you do when you're an American, you know, like 5% of the time. Also, you're about to lose a base. Oh no, he was defeated.
Oh.
Dang, he got his butt kicked. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect your dudes to be more...
What?
What the heck? Wow, you can almost fly.
I bet I can hurt people with it too.
The only problem is it's not faster than just running because you have that long stopping animation.
Air combos for days, son.
Can you do that in the middle of a combo?
There is no winning or losing, no right or wrong. There is only chaos. There is only death.
You are not Kotaro Fuma.
I'm sorry, but chaos is just the lack of order. Human beings make order. That makes chaos and order both perceptions of humanity.
Unless it's Greek. At which point chaos and order created the universe.
Also, just because something isn't ordered by a human hand doesn't mean that there isn't order to it. Almost everything in this universe runs on some kind of pattern.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's really not that much chaos in the universe, except that which created by humans.
When it comes to loyalty, I am certain there is no other as faithful as me.
I think Ben K would like to have some words with you, sir.
Well, he did fight to defend his master's honor to the point where he died standing. As a matter of fact, I think Whitebeard's death in One Piece was a tribute to Ben K.
Probably.
No,
He died so the sons that weren't ace could live.
Well, it's not really that. It's that he died standing with no wounds on his back.
Only out of the front.
Boy, did he have some wounds on his front. Some things that normal human would not be able to survive under normal circumstances.
Including one from his own one of his own crew captains.
Yeah, but that could be considered non-fatal. He was stabbed in his middle. It could have missed all of his vital organs.
Looks like it did.
I know one thing though, if your liver is damaged, you're history. You get stabbed in the liver, it cannot heal itself.
They sure weren't playing
At least as far as I know. I'd have to do more
to switch
research.
sides?
Oh wow, Robert, look. There were I left a bunch of enemy captains on the field earlier.
Now there's none of them.
Yes.
Alright, here he comes.
Alright, Hardman. It's time for you to fight Mega
It's hard
Kotaro.
to walk in his armor. You see? Clumsiness doesn't help.
Yeah, he's so clumsy he can't even move his mouth when he speaks.
Yep.
Man, I wish these characters were fleshed out more. Then we could have more fighting characters in this game. Then they'd have to make stories for them.
Yeah. And there's already more than enough stories in this game.
Yeah, but they could have just erased everybody's like green and purple paths or whatever, and
Go with the one path system like Samurai Warriors 3.
or they could have just given everybody a red and a blue path and then made that the end of it.
I
just
don't
use
have
his
the
finisher.
energy for deceit and trickery.
Yay, you got a special reward!
There really is a lot of smoke coming from that signal fire.
That's because it's not a signal fire. It's your enemies burning
I can't
corpses.
remember the last time I was able to flex my legs.
That's not good. I want to see you have a talk with Munishige.
You should
Sometimes
really,
I get lost because I always walk a straight path.
maybe you should think about taking your armor off and flexing your legs. Not right now, because I don't want to see that, but, you
I
know,
only wish
later
to live
on,
each day as
when
honestly and
you're
loyally as I can.
done fighting. Well, actually, you might be dead after this, so...
You remind me of myself when I was your age. No, really, it's true.
I mean, he's just as incompetent. Actually, I think Ujimasa might be
My
stronger
men may
than
be
you
a
think.
bit slow.
Yes.
They're straight
He
arrows.
is a warlord, Robert.
Honest and loyal to the end.
And
It's
his,
better to live an honorable life than to die an honorable death.
I love how 3/4 of those arrows didn't touch me.
well,
It
he
doesn't
did
bother me
nothing.
what other people say.
You are the way that everybody in this world should be. You should never bother anybody what other people
I
say.
don't have the energy for deceit and trickery.
Kick his ass! Alright, there we go.
I lived an honest life.
That is all I ever desired.
I got a special reward out of that?
I think you killed him. Ah, well. I can't get that hard knuckle otherwise. Oh, hey, guess what?
We got a victory animation.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen it.
Because there was a thing at the end of the last one. Both of them, actually.
Wow, every time he wins, he's gonna kill somebody. Remember, kids, every time Kotaro Fuma wins in battle, a guy just randomly flies in the air and gets cut in half.
And all you can see is the feathers.
Oh, hey, new weapon.
I must have defeated an enemy squad in that last attack.
Well, there was only one left.
Counter?
Oh, well, maybe that's why Yoshiaki Mogami wasn't originally a playable character. Because his main playstyle, his counter ability, was being used by Kotaro, and there was really no reason to have two counter characters. Speaking of the Weasel defeats Ghost Man.
I don't mind this at all. I don't mind Dead Man being beaten by cheating man.
Alright, so we have Cane Man versus Ghost Man in Cane Man 1, so apparently whatever attack he uses is strong against ghosts.
Fist Man versus Tiger Man.
Punch Man versus Tiger Man.
Punch Man or Fist Man?
We could go with Sun Man.
Sun
There's
Bro.
already a Solar Man or whatever.
Ice Man versus Tree Man.
Yeah, that's kind of obvious. Ice is pretty powerful against grass. Honestly, I think Hard Knuckle might be useful against
There is
ice.
still
though.
one country that has not yet joined forces with us or Mitsunari.
Us?
That's so. I could certainly benefit from more assistance.
Now wait just one moment, Ieyasu. Permit me to convince those indecisive fools to choose a side and ally themselves with our great army. Kotaro, you know what must be done. Go on now.
Whatever you say, he is the errand boy.
I want to see, is this more or less damage?
It's
actually
less. It just has the wind effect. But it does have innate defense power.
Yeah, you know what?
What's the other one have?
Ours? Current one?
Yeah, what does it have? Bar Surgage feels quicker than normal. Well, you hardly ever use that anyway.
Yeah. Defense power and extra wind damage.
Yep, 5% wind damage.
And more defense.
Ultimate defense.
And let's go take a look at our counter. I want to see how this works.
L1 and triangle.
Oh! I got to test this to find the timing on it, I think.
It's probably got a very generous timing.
We'll find out next.
Yoshiaki's counter lasts for freaking ever.
No kidding. Alright, next time we fight a fire couple, gun woman, and darkness lady.
Yeah.
One of the three. I'll have to
Actually,
decide.
since it's Splash Woman, I think it would be Dark Woman, Gun Woman, and then a combination of Food Man and Food Woman.
I'll give you that one.
Rice Ball Man, Rice Ball Woman.
Yes. No, the picnic couple. Picnic
Picnic
man.
Man and Picnic Woman. This is Mega Man Warriors. Thank you for watching.
See you guys next time.